Hey everybody, what is going on? I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I am 8 Shots back here again with another video. And today we got our season 4 roadmap for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. I'm going to be going through all the brand new content that's been released and that we know we're getting so far. I'm going to be starting with the cross content between Cold War and Warzone, going into Warzone, multiplayer, and then finishing it off with zombies. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get right into it because there is so much content to unpack here. So far in the story, I'll give you guys a quick little recap. We know that the new operator Jackal and Stitch have crashed American satellites into Verdansk in Algeria, while Adler looks like he's acting a little suspect and betraying his team while going behind their back and doing sneaky things, stealing a hard drive while not telling them. What's going to happen next is up to anybody's guess. I don't know what's going to happen next, but if you guys have any thoughts, let me know down in the comments below. And that's a perfect place to kick off our video here, starting with our new operators that we're getting. Of course, we're getting our brand new operator Jackal. He looks like obviously he's the villain. We're going to be getting him for free in the battle pass, which is pretty blessed. I like to point out too, I've noticed in all the seasons we've had so far, every new operator we get out of the battle pass always seems to be a new villain alongside the Stitch. It went Stitch, Naga, and now Jackal, which is very interesting if I do say so myself. And let's not also forget Wraith. Our next two operators are NATO operators, one being Salah. Looks like he's from Egyptian background, and the other is Weaver. He looks to be Russian, and they will both be available through stores and bundle packs. We're getting a brand new score streak as well, as in the form of the hand cannon, which is basically a giant one-shot. It just blows people away. We've seen this time and time again in Call of Duty in the last, in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, we've seen this in the form of the Annihilator. This thing is absolutely devastating, and I'm super excited to use it in game because in the trailer that we've recently seen, they blow up the chopper with a one hit. So I mean, if you could take down an enemy attack chopper with one bullet, I don't think that's going to be the case really in game, but if you can, that's pretty fucking awesome. Moving on into our weapons, we're getting 5 new weapons, and from the look of them, they're all pretty fucking awesome and usable. No snipers, thank God. I know a lot of people like using sniper rifles. I just don't, and leveling them up for me is a total grind, unlike most people. But luckily, that's not going to be the case. And weapons we're getting in Season 4, we're getting the MG82 LMG. This will be available at launch for free in the Battle Pass. Next, we're getting a new assault rifle in the C58 assault rifle. This will also be free in the Battle Pass at launch. It's a full auto assault rifle with high damage at close range with a slower fire rate, fast bullet velocity, and reliable recoil control with less ammo capacity. So, could be interesting. Our next one, we obviously know we're getting, we've been seeing it in the trailers, is our nail gun. Last time we saw this was in Black Ops 3. I don't really care about this. I don't know if it's going to be a special or SMG because it says special slash SMG. I'm assuming it's going to be special, but who knows? Yep, we're getting the nail gun. Also, our new SMG, the OTS-9 SMG, will be getting later in season. I'm sure it'll obviously be free to get. And this is the one we were speculating a couple days ago. It was on the backpack of Adler, and we noticed it was a new weapon. We didn't know if it was the Scorpion or this. And yes, it turns out to be the OTS-9. We're going to be getting that. And last but not least, our melee weapon. Again, in my recent video, we were discussing what the new melee weapon could be, and it was on the back of the new operator Salah. It looks like that's just going to be a cosmetic item there. We were speculating it'd be a giant like dagger, giant curved dagger, but it's not. It looks like we're going to be getting the mace, a giant iron bludgeoning weapon that I can imagine is going to be heavy to swing because it doesn't look very lightweight. But we're just going to have to wait and see till it comes later in Season 4. Those are 5 new weapons that we're going to be seeing making their way into Cold War and Warzone. If you guys are interested in what the new prestige emblems are going to look like, I've put them in the thumbnail of this video. And to end this part off, we're getting an event called Groundfall. Now, this is going to be again comparable between Cold War and Warzone. It sounds like for this event, you'll tackle objectives pertaining to the new modes, maps, and weaponry in Black Ops Cold War, and to the new points of interest in Warzone. It sounds like another find and secure sat links to score exclusive rewards for a global profile across Cold War and Warzone. And completing these challenges and the event, we're going to be getting charms and calling cards and weapon blueprints, and as well as some XP, so that sounds very nice. Next, moving on into Warzone, we're going to be getting our brand new points of interest. There's going to be 7 satellite crashes clearly visible around Verdansk, as the debris and impact of the landscape is significant. Besides offering new opportunities for cover, the satellites themselves can also be secured. So that sounds pretty cool in itself. And you can actually interact with these sat links to complete challenges in the new Groundfall event that's going to be coming that I recently just talked about. Warzone is also getting 2 brand new game modes. One, Verdansk Resurgence Mini. So this is almost like the Rebirth Island Resurgence, but now it's on the Verdansk map. In addition to the standard rules, there's no gulag, extreme clarity on enemy positions upon elimination of a squad member, a resurgence timer, and special supply boxes. So if you're into Warzone and the tight, hectic, small circle gameplay style of Warzone that we've seen in the past, then this sounds pretty awesome for you, but I'm personally excited for the next one. This one called Payload, sounding like something we've seen in Blackout and Black Ops 4. In Payload, you and 39 other operators drop in to escort 2 caravans of vehicles through a series of checkpoints or sabotage the mission. Build or destroy barriers and purchase buildings to aid in your squad's mission, and be sure to collect any contracts you find around Verdansk, as they will help you lead to success. Now, this sounds very hype. I'm super excited for this game mode in Warzone because it's like first like objective based game mode. You know, there's a real objective and there's an ending to it. That I really like in game modes. It sounds very similar to something we've seen in Black Ops 4, like I said, a game mode that I really enjoyed. So I'm excited for this to be making its return in its own sort of form. Warzone is also getting a new Gulag experience in the middle of Hijacked of the Boat, which is one of the new multiplayer maps coming, spoiler alert. And you're also getting the dirt bike added to the Warzone map as well, as long as the baseball bat will be making its way into Warzone as well. And last but not least, in regards to Warzone, we're going to be getting the red doors. These simply read, our intel cannot explain the origin of these mysterious red doors around Verdansk, but one thing is certain, they allow you to redacted around the redacted. So I think that's going to say allow you to travel or teleport around the map. I mean, that's what I think these red doors are going to be able to do. You go in through one side of the door and you spawn at the other. What's behind them? Explore and enter them to redacted across the redacted. Red doors won't redacted unless you ping them, and after you step through, there's no telling redacted exiting out the other side and stepping into a redacted. So for the second paragraph there, for the second sentence, I should say, I don't know what the redacteds could mean, but for the first part, I think the red doors are essentially going to let us travel to another part of Warzone. I mean, that sounds pretty simple in my mind, but who knows? We're going to have to go through a door at launch because it's going to be in Warzone at launch for Season 4. Next, going straight into multiplayer with our new multiplayer maps. We obviously know we're getting Collateral and Collateral Strike, Collateral being 12v12 and Collateral Strike being 6v6. We know this is going to be taking place in the desert sun of Algeria with a CIA satellite crash with an oil drill operation and surrounding dunes being all a part of the map. It looks very, very interesting. Also, Amsterdam, our new 2v2 and 3v3 map. This will also be available at launch. This is taking place on the rooftops and the top of buildings of Amsterdam. It looks very hectic and tight. I like the look of it so far. We also know we're getting Hijacked, which will be available at launch. And just released today, we're going to be getting a Black Ops 2 fan favorite of Rush. this will be coming later on in the season. It's a giant indoor and outdoor paintball stadium, like for paintballing. It looks very, very cool. I remember it from Black Ops 2 being very bright and vibrant, and the inside always being a total kill house. So I'm really excited for that to come back in Cold War, a little more so than Hijack, to be honest. Of course, I cannot forget we're also getting 3 new game modes as well. Our first we're getting is multi-team Sat Link. This basically is like almost Fireteam Dirty Bomb, except we're on our multi-team maps, and there's going to be 10 groups of 4. You have multiple Sat Links throughout the map. You have to basically go around them. There'll be a little circle. You and your squad go in, power the Sat Link up. It transfers data to the satellites that are still in orbit, and the first team to capture the most points wins. So it sounds pretty basic, but also could be very fun as well. Like we recently discussed in the last video, when Treyarch changed their Twitter profile picture to the one in the chamber logo, that looks like that's what we're getting. One in the chamber is going to be making its return back, and it will be available for launch. And a huge fan favorite is also going to be making its return back into Call of Duty after a little bit of time, and that is Capture the Flag. I'm really excited to play some Capture the Flag because it has been quite some time since I've actually played it and run some games. So I'm really excited to see in the updated player base and how everyone plays Call of Duty nowadays, how Capture the Flag is gonna run. So I'm really excited for that. Those are 3 new game modes and our 4 new multiplayer maps that are coming this season. Last but not least, we move into zombies. Hopefully you're still with me here, guys. I know this has been a bit of a longer video, but in zombies, we're gonna be getting our new Outbreak map, Zoo. I'm excited for this map because it looks very big, and I've just been a little interested to play zombies in a more of Outbreak in a bit of a tighter space. You know what I mean? The past couple Outbreak maps we've had have been very wide open, not many like civilian type-esque buildings. I might sound ignorant saying that, but for my preference, there doesn't seem to be that many. This looks like it provides the perfect niche that I'm looking for and what I care about in a zombies Outbreak map. Very excited to be getting this new map. It also comes with the new mission for the storyline in Outbreak called Operation Excision. There'll also be new intel along the map as well if you care about that to pick it up. And last but not least, I'd be remiss without saying that we're getting our 3rd brand new zombies map, like our full round zombies map called, I hope I don't butcher this, but it's called Mar der Toten. It's going to be the new zombie experience arriving mid-season. It's actually going to be taking place after the events of Operation Excision that you can complete in the new Outbreak map Zoo. And it's going to be following that storyline somewhere in the tears and war-torn East Berlin after a devastating zombie experience has overtaken the city. So that sounds very interesting. I'm really excited to be getting our new zombies map, because like we know, we're only getting 4 this game, and it seems like they're really stretching it out. And I think I heard a rumor that we're not getting our next zombie map till like September. Yeah, our zombie maps have just been very stretched across, and I don't like that. I like getting more maps, but I understand how much work and effort are put into these maps. I'd like to end this video off by saying we've heard rumors, and I'm just saying it very lightly, rumors that there's going to be a Zombie Chronicles Part 2, but we don't know if that will be releasing in the Black Ops Cold War. That's all I'm going to say about that. I've just seen people talking briefly around Twitter and Reddit that there's going to be a Chronicles Part 2. We just don't know if it's going to be coming out for this game or if they're holding on to it for later on. Anyway, guys, that's all from me today. I know this was a much longer video today, but guys, there is so much shit coming out in Season 4. I'm going to be making videos left and right. I hope you guys are excited for the content as much as I am. If you enjoyed this video and you're here till the end, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and I will be back with another video very shortly. We got the 4th major this week for the CDL, and me and Mr. J are going to be back doing a double team video on that. So stay tuned. It's going to be better than the last one. I promise. I'm learning from my mistakes. And yeah, that's all. Thanks, guys. Peace out.